Hey everyone, it's Tox from critshappen.com. Thanks for watching and welcome back. This is going to be our first recorded playthrough of Solforge, and I would like to give a quick shout out and thank you to Ricky at Let's Level Up. He was nice enough to help us with some of the technological stuff behind this and help set us up so we could do this for everyone. So definitely want to thank him very much. If you're unfamiliar with him, Ricky has a site called Let's Level Up, which is a video and board game review site. I would highly recommend to check him out. He's a great guy, has some good information over there as well. So thank you, Ricky. But for now, let's go ahead and as a critical community, let's jump into Solforge. So we're going to do a human versus computer hard. And as you can see, my name is Toxziq. If anyone would like to send me an invite, definitely feel free. I've got it on the PC, which is what we're playing on here, and on my iPad. We're going to go ahead and play a deck that I have called the Thickett. Now this is a, I'll go ahead and sort by rarity here in case people want to jump straight to those, but this is a combination of Necrum and Necrium and Utera. And the Necrium is all built around destroying and hurting and just brutalizing people and killing things, and while the Utera is in there to pump up our people and give them breakthrough and get through and do some damage. So let me flip back here. The big things that are in this deck that I really focus around, the Grimgott Devourers, which if you're familiar with them, they are +1/+1, +2/+2, and +3/+3 depending on which level whenever a creature is destroyed. There's 2 of them in there, and then also I use the Ferocious Roar very much, which gives all my creatures +2/+2, +3/+3, or +5/+5, and breakthrough. So we're going to be pumping up and killing quite a bit. So let's go ahead and select the Thickett, and we'll go ahead and play the computer hard because that's really the only way I like to play. We'll go a random deck for them, and we'll kick it off and play, and let's see what we can get into here. So to start out, we didn't get a Grimgott, which is just a little bit too sad. So the Shardplate Devourer, or Delver, excuse me, is a really good one. I like to play that one a lot. So we'll get him out, and just to make sure we can get rid of that Deepwood Bear Rider, we'll go ahead and get out the Echo Wisps as well. Echo Wisps are always good to have later on down the road. Now there are some things in here that are going to feed the whole concept of destruction and death and killing, so we will see how that works out and get that moving down the road as well. Okay, so our Shardplate looks like it's going to trade with the Flamestoke Shaman, which is good, and our Echo Wisp is going to trade with the Fire Fist, which is really good as well. It looks as though this is possibly the Tempest starter deck, so let's see what we get here. We'll put out another Delver, and because I really like them later, having multiple things to sacrifice, we'll get out a Flesh Fiend. We'll trade there, and we'll continue to have a little bit of advantage, although not much at the moment, so we'll see how this works out. Another Shaman and another Uranti. Alright, well, we want to kill the Uranti for sure, so I think we'll go ahead and bring out a Devourer, and then we'll put a Feral Instinct on the Flesh Fiend to pump him up to 6/6 and make sure that he can kill that Uranti. And we'll kill everybody and pump up the Devourer and keep the Flesh Fiend out as well. Now the Flesh Fiend will have breakthrough, which is very nice, but we're not going to be pumping him up too much more. Of course, he could just die and be given the Defender option, so that's going to happen. Now our Grimgott can trade with the Wind Primordial here. I think we're going to go ahead and Feral Instinct our Devourer though, so that'll pump him up slightly, keep him alive. And I think another good option is go ahead and double up the right of the Grimgott. This is one of my favorite things to do here. So he is going to kill the Primordial and double up on how much he's going to get back in terms of health and strength. Now, we're probably going to lose him because the computer should put something right there. Oh, wow, not enough. He leaves him alive. That was pretty surprising. Alright, let's go ahead and get out another Devourer, and then Epidemic. Epidemic is one of my favorites in this deck. It is each creature an opponent controls gets -2 attack and health, -6 on level 3, kind of jump there a little bit, -4 on level 2, and -6 on level 3. So we'll go ahead and play that on our opponents, and that will kill the Deepwood, and it will pump up our guys. And as you can see, these guys get really big really quick. which is one of the more fun things of the game that I really like. Now, there are a lot of ways to get rid of them. Scourge Flame Sorcerer is one that comes to mind, that you can sacrifice a creature to go ahead and automatically kill any level 1, level 2, or any level creature, so there's a lot of things that can happen there. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring out, well, let's see here. This guy is definitely going to die to the Bear Rider. So why don't we go ahead and battle first. We'll kill that. Then we'll bring out a Flesh Fiend here, so that will trade to the Bearwood Rider, kill and pump up our Grimgaunt, and also leave another Bear Rider there. And then I'm going to bring out a Succubus. Now the Succubus is pretty good. This is an underrated card in my opinion. She's only a 1/6, a 4/10, or a 7/18. But as you can see from her activates, she gives a target creature -3 health this turn, or -3 attack, -3 health this turn, -5 attack, -5 health, and -7 attack, -7 health. The key to this card is that it doesn't have to be an opponent. It could be your own. So I have used this card really successfully when sacrificing my own Death Seekers or Fell Walkers and being able to pump up the Devourers and still leave creatures in lanes to block, which is really, really fun. Okay, well, we lost our big guy, so that was kind of a disappointment. So here's a great example. So we don't have any way to pump people up yet, but we'll go ahead and use the Succubus and get rid of the Brawler automatically on the other side, which is just a really good removal. We'll go ahead and bring out the Echo Wisps, and then we'll pump them up with the Ferocious Roars. Now, one thing we didn't play here, which I really am sorry to not play, but I want to make sure we lock in the victory and just have more creatures than they could possibly block, is this Zithian Shambler. The Zithian Shambler I only have one of right now, but it's a great legendary. When you activate him, he eats a creature next to him, and he basically gets their attack and health, so he continues to pump up. And as you can imagine, as he eats things next to him and kills them, that will help the Devourers as well. On level 2, he gets the same thing, but on level 3, he destroys an adjacent creature and gets all of that, and you can use it twice each turn, so that's pretty big. So we'll go ahead and battle, and we'll be left with 3 health on our opponent. We're doing very, very well here, and I don't think there's anything he can do to stop it. So we'll kill off some of those guys there. Just for extra measure, we'll go ahead and Succubus the Shaman. Make sure we've taken no damage whatsoever. We'll go ahead and put out a Shard Plate. We'll go ahead and Feral Instinct someone, and we will destroy our opponent. So 100 to -23, not too shabby. That is our first playthrough of Solforge. Would love to hear from all of you what you thought, what you think of the deck, any ideas, any thoughts. Again, as all of our playthroughs, we are never trying to be the expert in any one field here. We're just trying to show you some of the things that are fun in a game and see if you like it and if it might be for you. So let us know your thoughts. Now we have this capability, we'd love to do more of it. So if you'd like to see more Solforge, let us know. Leave your comments in the YouTube channel. You can of course find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and Google Plus by searching Crits Happen, or at our homepage at critshappen.com. But until we see you next time, keep clicking those cards, rolling those dice, and we hope they're all crits.